Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue the paper 304. The topic that is toxicity of hazardous chemical in the workplace. So for this reference, you can also refer the book that is Industrial Hygiene and Chemical Safety by M.H. Phulekar. So coming up to the topic that is toxicities of the hazardous chemical in the workplace. So, what do you mean by toxicity of hazardous chemicals? So, certain chemicals which are considered to be very hazardous for the human health, and these chemicals should know these chemicals, and accordingly we can take certain action regarding it. So we are going to cover these chemicals under the topic that is toxicity of hazardous chemical and how to handle in the workplace. So what is the toxicity of the hazardous chemical? So the toxicity or the hazardous property of the chemical, it refers to its capacity to affect or injure the human body. So what is the toxicity of hazardous chemical? It refers to the capacity of an to affect or the injury the human body को कितने लेवल तक उसे इंज्योर कर सकता है, that is said to be the toxicity of hazardous chemical. And toxic effects depends on the following. ये जो toxic effect of हर एक organism, it that is human being, varies from person to person, and it depends on all these factors. First one of them is the nature of the chemicals. किस प्रकार का केमिकल प्रेजेंट है. सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन नेचर ऑफ द केमिकल्स. Either it is in the concentrate form, diluted form, solid form, reactive form, oxidative form, corrosive form, which form, a nature of the chemical. What is the nature of the chemical? Next is the type of chemical, which type of chemical it is. Next is the concentration of the chemical. So the chemical concentration effects. Next is the length of exposure. Means what? To what length these chemicals are exposed by a particular person. Next is the personal susceptibility. You know that from person to person the susceptibility of certain chemicals varies, and therefore personal susceptibility is one of the factor. Next is the mode of entry, by which all modes it enters the body, and you know that the mode of entry is normally three, that is inhalation, ingestion and skin absorption. So how does these chemicals enters into the human body? Next is the environment, which type of environment they are facing, diet, nutrition status, age, threshold limit value and sex. So these are the certain factors, and these factors normally depends, you can say that toxic effects depends on the following factors. These are the factors which is considered, and according to that the effect can be seen. Next is the chemical affecting lungs and respiratory system. So the chemicals, these chemicals are very dangerous and they can cause injury to the human body. So what are the parts which can be affected by these chemicals? So the affected part may be lungs, it may be kidney, it may be respiratory tract, respiratory system, it may be neurotoxic. So it can also affect the nervous system, reproductive system, etc. So the chemicals which affects the lungs and the respiratory system, normally you must know all these chemicals which affects the lungs and the respiratory system, and the symptoms. The acute effect of this chemical are irritation. So you can say that the acute effects may be irritation and burns, burning sensation. When the irritation extends to the lungs, it is called the pneumonitis. So when this irritation extends till the lungs, and it is said to be pneumonitis, and it may be caused by certain chemicals such as ammonia, bromine, chlorine, and hydrogen fluoride. So you must know these chemicals which are affecting the lungs and the respiratory system. So whenever you come in contact with all these things, always think in mind that it is very injurious to the lungs. So avoid coming in contact with these things, or take certain precaution while handling these things like ammonia, bromine, chlorine, hydrogen fluoride. These are normally the chemicals which is normally available in the laboratory and used in almost all type of experiments. Not only this, but also certain chemicals like ozone, methyl bromide, uranium, hydrogen chloride, sulfuric acid, and phosgenes. These are certain chemicals which affects the lungs and the respiratory system. Next is the lung cancer agent. The certain chemicals which are carcinogenic and they can cause the cancer. So these chemicals are nothing but the arsenic. So you know that arsenic is one of the dangerous chemicals which is present in the sometimes laboratory, but it is or certain compounds of arsenic is present, so it is very dangerous and it can cause the lung cancer. So while handling these chemicals, certain precautions should be taken. Next is asbestos and chloromethyl ethyl ether. So these are the certain chemicals which are very dangerous for the lungs and may cause the lung cancer. When someone comes in contact with all these chemicals, they feel burning sensations in the lungs. The chemicals burns inside the lungs may lead to the pulmonary oedema. So if one feel certain burning sensation due to these chemicals, they may cause they may affect certain lungs system and they may lead to the pulmonary edema. So the more fluid there is in the lungs, जितना ज़्यादा फ्लूइड लंग्स में प्रेजेंट रहेगा उतना ही कम स्पेस मिलेगा एयर को अवेलेबल होने के लिए, एंड दिस विल रिजल्ट इन दी लेबर्ड ब्रीथिंग ऑफ दी डायस्पोजिना. मतलब एयर अच्छी तरह इनहेल होना चाहिए और एक्सेल होना चाहिए. जितना बॉडी या फिर लंग्स के पार्ट में फ्लूइड जा कर के वहाँ पे ऑक्यूपाई करेगा उतना ही कम उनको एयर रेस्पायर करने को मिलेगा. और इसके कारण क्या होगा कि ऑक्सीजन बहुत कम अमाउंट में ब्रीथ होगा और बहुत कम अमाउंट में वो ऑल द पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी को वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकता है. सो मीट मे कॉज वेरियस अदर डिसीजेस आल्सो रिलेटेड टू इट. Certain times the chronic conditions such as scarring और thickening of the lung tissue takes place करता है. और scarring या फिर you can say that thickening of the lung tissue can also result from the exposure to the chemical dust like fibrosis, pneumococcus बोलते हैं. That is a development of small modules called the rhantomasis. Example for beryllium. मतलब बेरिलियम से के डस्ट पार्टिकल से थिकनिंग ऑफ द लंग टिश्यू टेक्स प्लेस करता है जिसके कारण रेस्पिरेशन को हार्ड हो जाता है या फिर यू कैन से द रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम इज समवेयर अफेक्टेड. Now coming up to the next part of the body, that is liver. So certain chemicals which affects the liver. So there are different chemicals, hazardous chemicals which affects the liver. You know that the liver is the organ in the body where great deal of activity takes place. Great deal of metabolic activity takes place, but also because it is well supplied with the blood. ब्लड से ये सप्लाइड रहता है. So you know that liver is a part, with very important part, where most of the metabolic activity takes place, and bloods are supplied particularly from the guts, and the chemical which damage the liver, ऐसे chemicals जो कि liver को damage करते हैं, they are said to the hepatotoxins. Hepatotoxins. So what are hepatotoxins? These are certain chemicals which normally damage the liver. You must be knowing that your liver is the largest organ inside your body, and it helps your body digest food. It stores energy and remove poison. So the main important function of the liver is that it removes the poison. So if this thing is not done, the liver won't work properly. And there are certain chemicals which affects directly the liver, and these chemicals are the chloroform, dichlorobenzene, DDT, dichloroethane, toluene, carbon disulfide, dichlorobenzene, and dinitrophenols. So you must know what are the different chemicals which causes the that normally affects the liver or injure the liver. Now coming up to the next topic, that is chemical affecting the blood. So another area of the body that is sensitive to the effect of chemical is the bone marrow. So you must be knowing bone marrow. What is bone marrow? Bone marrow is normally a part where the white blood cells or the blood cells are produced. So bone marrow is a part where the blood cells are produced. So the chemicals which are affecting the blood. So what are these chemicals? The chemicals, they like benzene. So what is the effect of benzene? So benzene, they causing a severe form of anemia. So if a person, if they are exposed to the benzene continuously, then they may cause anemia, or they may cause or they may damage the red blood cells, white blood cells. Yeah, they fluctuate normally the bone marrow cells. So these bone marrow cells, they normally produce the red blood cells, and one of the chemical which affects these blood cells, they are nothing but the benzene, and they can cause anemia, sometimes the cancer of blood also, that is said to be the leukemia. So what are the, besides these chemicals, you can also heard of aniline, dinitrophenol, nitrobenzene, trinitrotoluene. So these are again the chemicals which affects the blood. It affects the blood and causes certain cancer or certain anemia like diseases. And the chemical which destroy the red blood cells, so there are certain chemicals which normally destroy the red blood cell circulating in the blood and causing another form of anemia called the hemolytic agents. So certain chemicals which affects the red blood cells, they are said to be hemolytic agents. Example for naphthalene, phenylhydrazine, and arsine. So these are the hemolytic agents which normally destroys the red blood cells. So you have seen the different chemicals which affects the liver, which affects the lung, which affects the respiratory system. So you must know these chemicals which are very dangerous or injurious to the health. Next is the chemical affecting the nervous system. Normally the chemicals which affects the nervous system, they are said to be neurotoxins. So what are neurotoxins? The neurotoxins are those chemicals, these are those chemicals which affects the brain. These chemicals, they affect the brain and nervous system. So what are neurotoxins? The chemical which affects the brain and the nervous system, they are said to be neurotoxic. And some chemicals have immediate effect on the brain and certain loss of brain functioning. जब आपका ब्रेन काम करना बंद कर देता है, then they are said to be the narcosis. What do you mean by narcosis? That is loss of functioning of the brain. ब्रेन का काम करना बंद हो जाता है, that condition is said to be narcosis. And so these materials are known as narcotics. जो कि ब्रेन का फंक्शनिंग बंद कर देता है, उस मटेरियल को क्या कहते हैं हम? narcotics. So nowadays we have heard of this term, that is narcotics. What are narcotics? These are those materials which are known for the loss of functioning of the brain. तो narcotics material होते हैं जो कि function of the brain को lose कर देते हैं. And the chemicals which includes which affects the nervous system, they are narcotics. They are acetone, benzene, carbon disulfide, cyclohexane, pentane, toluene, xylene. So you can see that certain chemicals which is present or it affects most of the organs, like benzene है, toluene है, acetone है, तो ऐसे chemicals है which affects almost all organs. Like we have already seen lungs. Certain chemicals they affects the lungs, certain chemicals which affects the liver, certain chemicals which affects the bone marrow or the blood cells, certain chemicals which affects the nervous system. So we have seen the effect of benzene. It almost affects the liver, it affects the bone marrow, it affects the nervous system. So these are considered to be the very dangerous chemicals in all aspects. So whenever you come in contact with these chemicals, try to avoid in contact or handle with the safety is a very important thing that should be considered. The chemicals which attacks the spinal cord. So certain chemicals which attacks the spinal cord and lower part of the brain lower part, or sometimes they cause the muscle weakness, tumor, and the spasticity includes. So certain chemicals which affects these parts, they are DDT. That's why DDT is banned over in India. Mercury, organic lead, organic tin. So these are chemicals which normally affects the spinal cord, brain and the lower part, certain muscle weakness and tremor also. So there are certain chemicals which are very dangerous for the human being as they used to injure the human body parts. So the chemicals we have seen. In the next lecture we are going to see all other different part of the body which is affected by these chemicals. Thank you for watching.